Alrighty, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another episode. If you guys don't know who I am, I'm Bearded Bassin, hence the fuzz on the chin. But we're out here on the California Delta, and I hope you guys liked the last video I did. It was a little pond hopping mission, but the reason why I went pond fishing was because of this right here. Whoa. Holy crap, where did that come from? So yeah, I completely bent the shaft on my trolling motor. It was down for about a week. Huge shout out to the guys down in Ceres, Sidewinder. They fixed it in like 15 minutes. It was just a bent upper shaft on the trolling motor. But I'm back in business, got the trolling motor, and we're out here searching for some fish. I'm hoping that most people are off the water right now just because it's a little bit later in the day. I'm gonna search for an evening bite. I'm hoping to get on an evening frog bite, if not like an evening punch bite or something of that accord. As I've heard, fishing's been pretty tough. There's a lot of boats out on the water. The government is funneling people onto the Delta. With all the lakes closed around the area, everyone is out here. So with that in mind, stay safe, drive smart, don't push it. We know these bass boats can go well over 70 miles an hour, but there is absolutely no reason to right now. Anything can happen out here. So we're gonna go out here, give it a dangle, see if we can't put something together for you guys. I keep on saying we, but it's just me out here, you know, social distancing and whatnot. But we're out here on the Delta, and I'm hoping to get onto a good bag today. Yeah, gonna be looking shallow, gonna be looking in grass. Low tide's coming up quick, so probably gonna see a lot of exposed grass, a lot of vegetation to punch. So hopefully that's the ticket today. Hopefully we can find a couple big girls for y'all. Stay tuned. Oh, we're gonna get on some fish. So I think I'm gonna start off right away with a frog. Water temp is at 70 degrees right now. There's absolutely no reason why fish should not eat a frog, right? And then when we come up to these isolated pieces of grass, we're gonna pick up the punching rod, start punching. There's like 3 fish following the frog back to the boat, all really small guys, as I'm draining the snake right now. This is typically when a big fish will eat, is right when you're unprepared. First spot down, and had a couple blow-ups on the frog. It's been about, what time is it? About 2 o'clock now, so it's been about an hour and a half, hour 45 minutes. Fishing pretty slow, punching the grass, flipping the frog, throwing the Cinco here and there, and even picked up the big triple trout for those cruisers on the outside, and nothing happened. So we're gonna make a move. Not quite sure where I'm gonna go to next. The water temp in here is like 71, pushing on 72, so might need to find a little bit cooler water for some active fish. But yeah, we're gonna keep searching, figure it out. Hopefully we can figure something out, man. The Delta's fishing tough with all this pressure here, so stay tuned.
Many hours later.
Go in the tree. Man, that took forever to get. Okay, I get it. Goodness. Well, first fish of the day is a frogfish. This is what I wanted to do. It's been, shoot, it's probably 3:30 right now, so it's been about 4 hours since I got on the water, and that's the first fish. Had to cast it right up under the tree. See if we can't keep doing it.
The next day.
Oh All right, we are starting off with the frog. Yes, boys and girls, we are starting off with the frog. Looks like there's freaking striper out in the center. 66 degrees. That's more like it. I'm a little chilly. We're at water temp is 66.2. We got a high tide right now. It's just started going out. A lot of water back in here. Starting off with Kermit the Frog. Just targeting these isolated mats, working it relatively quick movements, and then letting it sit, pause, in case there's a fish looking at it that might choke it in. So hopefully we can get bit. Wind just started blowing. I'm a little chilly. I'm only wearing shorts, as you can see. But hopefully we get bit.
Many hours later.
Since we haven't had a single bite all day, I'm gonna pick up the drop shot just to see if I can feel what it's like to catch a fish. It's been brutal. There's a couple fish bedding in this big little oxbow, if you want to call it, and hoping that they're still there. Got some visual cues as to where the fish are at on beds, and just gonna pitch the drop shot around and hope to connect with one. It's definitely been a slow start. Oh, that was a fish right there. Yep, that was a bite. Oh my goodness. Did he eat it this time? Ah! This might be bluegill maybe, because they're not dinging it very hard, just a little tink tink. Come on, fish. That it could just be a fish on a bed, so. So there was a fish on the other side of this pipe right here too, where all these turtles are hanging out. A decent one, probably 3.5. Wind's a little bit better in our favor. Oh, there's a cruiser right there. Got a little dude. Look at that. First fish of the day is a freaking bluegill. Look at that. Freaking giant bluegill. That bedfish is somewhere right over there. Let's see if we can't stay away from it and make long pitches, because most of these fish have been just so skittish. It's a decent sized fish. It's a lot bigger than a 3-pounder. That is like a 5-pounder right there. I'm just really surprised how many bluegill there are and why these bass aren't chasing them off. Yeah, that male wants nothing to do with anything that's going on right now. Alright, well, I'm not gonna force you. A lot of empty beds up here. Most of the fish, I'm sure, done their thing already. There we go. Hope that's... I remember them being a little bit bigger than that. That one's got a crawdad down his throat. Cool. Little. Well, first bass down of the day. Not the size we're looking for. Fish is a fish. And if that was the male, I might have got the female fired up. I remember it being like at least a 3-pounder. I mean, it wasn't no pound fish like that one just was. So I'm gonna give another flip over there and see if we can't get something else to work. There we go. There's a little bit better one. No. Nope. Just your classic drop shot size fish. Man, this one's got a crawdad down his throat too. Maybe I should be throwing a jig? Belly's full. Tiny little fish, giant crawdad in its belly. We are just out here catching toads. At least they're biting now. They weren't biting earlier. There's so many freaking holes out here for big fish to just be chilling in. Come on. Another little guy. Another little guy. Hey, we could do this all day. All day. That's a fish. Another toad. Another toad. Okay. Ow. Okay. Maybe it's just gonna be one of those days where we gotta wean through fish like this to get to the big ones. All right, time to make a move. Good night.